everyone, and welcome back. It's Gina from orchidandopal.com, and today I have 3 of the bags of gold from the Beads of the Month Club subscription that I wanted to share with you all. This is a really cool promotion that they do every year. If you are a subscriber of one of their bead subscriptions, they've got a number of different ones. Towards the fall, they will send you an insert in your package letting you know that you can sign up to reserve some of these bags of gold. And what's inside is a surprise assortment of some of the beads that have come in their past clubs. So it's a way for them to sort of clean out their warehouse, I'm sure, and prepare for the upcoming new year, while also giving us some great deals because these are only $10 per bag. They do have to place a limit on the number of bags because this is a really popular promotion for their subscribers. And while this promotion has ended for this year, I still wanted to share these with you like I usually do so you could get an idea of what comes in these packages. Of course, they're all going to be different from bag to bag, but they're all going to contain a lot more than $10 worth of value. If you're interested in one of their subscriptions and finding out more information about them, I will leave the link to that down below. You can follow that and find their webpage where they've got all the information you need to know about their different clubs and the pricing and the details about each of the subscriptions that they have to offer. Down below, I'll also leave the coupon code OPAL10 that will save you 10% off your very first month of your first bead subscription. And like I said, these are going to contain an assortment of everything from 11-0 Miyuki seed beads, delicas, 2-hole beads, items from their Hot and Trendy Club, fire polish, and also from their new gemstone club of the month. I haven't looked through these at all yet, except for what we can see from outside of the package. I've been waiting until this video to dive into these with you all, so let's go ahead and jump in with bag number 1. So here is the first hefty bag of size 11-0 seed beads, and of course these are all going to be Miyuki because that's what they send in their round seed beads of the month club. Great quality and a very generous amount, and usually they'll have the quantity in grams that they're sending you, so about 23.5 grams here, which is quite generous. And we just won't have the color names or the bead types listed in this promotion. Normally they do that for their subscriptions, but for the bags of gold, all of that is going to be a surprise. And of course, you can try to look up that information on your own if you'd like to. Up next, it looks like I've received a bag of 16 grams of some super duos in this frosty matte deep amethyst purple color. And again, a very generous quantity inside of this bag. And it looks like in total, in the first bag of gold, there's going to be 7 different items included in this package. And that could vary from bag to bag as well, just depending on the value and quantities of different things that pop up in each one. Next, I have about 12.5 grams of these magenta metallic colored 2-hole crescent beads. These are probably from their 2-hole beads of the month club, just like the super duos, or they could be from their Hot and Trendy Club. But these are a very fun 2-hole shape to work with, so I'm glad to get quite a few of these. The fourth bag contains some of these round drop duos. There's 10 grams included. They look like the chalk blue luster variety, and they have the teardrop-like shape with the 2 holes running through the narrow and the wider portion parallel through the side, and that more rounded top and bottom area. The fifth package contains about 10 grams of these very saturated metallic sort of capri blue fire polish beads. I'm sure from their fire polish of the month club, these look to be the 4mm size. Bag number 6 contains 12.5 grams of some Arcos Parpuca beads. These actually just showed up in my latest tutorial if you want to check that out for the bow tie bead collar necklace. Of course, the Arcos that I used in that tutorial were in a different variety. These are in more of a opaque cream with sort of a luster coating. It appears on these 3-hole beads, I'm sure from their Hot and Trendy Club. And then lastly, for that bag of gold, I have 10 grams of some 2-hole cabochon beads. These are in a transparent, light peachy pink tone with a bit of a golden metallic sheen over the glass. These are another one of their 2-hole varieties that they send every so often with the flat base and the domed top. And now let's see what's in store for bag of gold number 2. So it looks like this one also has 7 varieties of items. We start out with another selection of seed beads, and this is such a gorgeous combination. It's a very light pastel color that sort of has a purplish tinge. It looks like there is maybe a white or a very light purple lining with a clear outer coating and also an AB iridescent finish, and it looks like there's about 23 grams included. I'll start opening some of these up. So this next bag contains 8 grams of these faceted fire polish teardrops. And I just love that very saturated, vibrant blue color that they have. Another one from their fire polish club. And then it looks like with this bag of gold, there's a couple of selections from their newer gemstones club. And this one is 10.5 grams of, it looks like, amethyst beads with a bit of a light faceting. And they appear to be about 5 or 6 millimeters in their size with a very rich purple color that varies just slightly from bead to bead. Up next is a pendant focal. That's really unique. It's got this little cord there. You can see where the hole is located at the top, and that pretty transparent purple amethyst with its more raw crystal cross-section formation, letting some of that light pass through and also seeing the different levels of this particular stone. That is really neat. Next is a variety of, I believe these are the 0 beads, and it looks like there are 7 grams included. And this may be the one called the Magic Wine Mix. It's got a lot of the warmer reddish tones, along with a lot of other shades of colors and metallics, with one side having that solid metallic finish, the other side being transparent, but you get that backlit glowing effect through the other side. And it looks like another bag of 7 grams of these 0 beads, this time in the opaque jet black. I won't take these out since they are the same shape that we just saw in that rounded or more oval-like slice that we sometimes see come in their hot and trendy club. And the last bag, number 7 in this one, contains some of the 5-sided flat, I want to say they're called pego beads with the 2 holes that run through them and that chalk lila vega luster, I'm pretty sure, that purplish color, and a generous 20-gram bag of those. So I think this is a really good representation so far of the types of things you can expect to come in these bags of gold if you plan on trying to get your hands on some of these next year. The only thing I think we haven't seen are some of the delica beads, so maybe in this last package we'll just have to find out. And lo and behold, here's a bag containing some of the Miyuki size 11.0 delica beads. It looks like 5 grams inside. They have a dark seafoam color that is also opaque. So I think now we've definitely seen something from each of their clubs. There's also a bag of these very beautiful bright purple Miyuki 11.0 round seed beads, 25 grams in this package, which if you are a subscriber of the double seed beads of the month club, I believe you get the 25 grams or this amount in 8 different containers monthly. So this would be a representation of one full container in their double club. And then next, here's a selection of 12.5 grams of some more super duos in this frosty, sort of smoky gray tone that also has the AB coating showing up in some areas where you see that sort of glowing metallic blue and violet that's so pretty, especially when you see that popping up on the matte beads. And I just love how they look as you turn them. You get those different spots where they are glowing under the light. In the fourth bag, it looks like 15 grams of some of the Amos Parpuka 2-hole beads. And these are in sort of an antique golden, they kind of have an orangey undertone, metallic finish, completely opaque all the way around and not super shiny, but still metallic, and a large amount to work with this 15 grams. These also have a teardrop shape, sort of like the round drop duos, but they have a little bit more of that peak at the top. Up next is a 5-gram selection of the opaque, bright, Fire Engine Red 2-hole Miyuki quarter Tila beads that we see sometimes show up in their 2-hole Beads of the Month Club. These are the slimmest in the Miyuki Tila line of beads, which are another great 2-hole bead to work with. They are so precise and uniform and provide you with a little sliver of color, especially when in these vibrant shades. Bag number 6 is from their Gemstone Beads of the Month Club. It looks like these are Sodalite. Let me take them out. We'll get a closer look at these beauties. And they definitely do appear to be Sodalite with that rich medium and a lot of that deeper navy blue, but also those streaks of white and some gray that run through the beads. These are a smooth, round 6mm size. And it's 20 grams of these included in this particular bag. And then in the last package, I have 10 grams of what appear to be some fire polish beads in this emerald green. So this bag contained 10 grams, and it looks like they are the 6mm size with the matte frosty finish. They're not the glossy coating we usually see in the fire polish, but still have that transparency where you can see that hole running through the middle and you still get that beautiful faceting on these very uniform beads. So that's the peak of an example of 3 of the bags of gold. Again, this is a promotion they run once a year for their existing subscribers, and you can look for that insert to come in your package sometime in the fall, usually around the October, maybe the November package, and that's where they'll give you all the information you need to know about reserving your bags of gold, which then ship with your December subscription package. So I did the math. I received 21 bags of items in these 3 bags of gold at $10 per group. So it looks like that comes to be about $1.43-ish per smaller bag or variety of items, which is a fantastic deal for these high quality items and a fun surprise in your mailbox that comes in this random selection. I think it's great for those who enjoy working with all sorts of different things, including multi-hole shapes, because you're definitely going to get some of those. And a reminder that each one of the bags of gold, of course, will be different because it all depends on what they have left at the end of the year. But hopefully this gives you a good idea of what to expect if you wanted to try to get your hands on some of these next time. Also, be sure to check right down below the video. That's where I'll have the link to their website where you can find out all the information about all their different subscriptions and how to sign up. Well, that was a lot of fun sharing these with you all. I hope you enjoyed checking these out. Please feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever gotten the bags of gold or anything else you'd like to say. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe while you're here. And feel free to share the video wherever you like. That's all I have for now. I hope to see you all again real soon. And until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.